Welcome to MalakyStudios, and today we're going to be talking about the layout of Olive Video Editor. So let's get into it. Okay, first things first, when you open up this video editor, you'll see a little pop-up box that says, "Welcome to Olive." And basically all this is saying, if you have paid for this software, you have been ripped off because this is a free open source software. So let's press OK since we know that. Okay, so now that we've pressed OK, now we can look at the layout of this. So first of all, we have the project panel right here where we can create a new project, sequence, and or folder. Now we have this, which is a open existing project, which will open up your Explorer, and you can open up a .ove, which is Olive Video Editor file. Next to that, we have this, which is the Save Project button. We have an Undo, Redo button, and then we have the Search if you are looking for a specific thing in your project, like files specifically. And there's three different options for its viewing of your media, which is tree view, icon view, and list view. So you can click in between those right here. You also have this button on every single window, so you can completely detach it so it becomes its own little window. You can make it detach from everything and pop it out as its own separate window, so then you can put it on any other displays or monitors. For instance, I work on a 2-display monitor setup, so I would drag it over to the other monitor. We also have an X button, so you can disable this window and just make it invisible. Then it has sorting arrangements of name, duration, and rate. So in this sequence, we called it sequence 1, we have the timeline. And then you also have your little tools over here. You also have your audio metering on this side, and you have your sequence viewer, which will basically show your sequence with all of the different editing effects and stuff like that. So to be able to kind of show you guys what the effects panel looks like, it looks like this without anything, but what we really want is we want to add a video to this. So let's do an import. So now that we have the footage, now we can drag this footage into the timeline. And if you have this footage selected, now you'll see all these different properties where you can add your own video effects here, you can add your transitions here, and you have your audio effects where you can add your audio effects, and you can add your audio transitions. Also gives you some basic options that you guys can start editing with automatically, which is your positioning, scale, uniform scale, rotation, anchor point, opacity, and blend mode. We also have in the audio effects, we have the volume one and the pan one. Now let's talk about the media viewer. If I click this, it will pop up into the media viewer, and now I can scrub through, look through. If I want just the video, I can drag just the video down here. And now I have this without any audio, for instance. Or if I just want the audio, I can drag the audio, and now I don't have the video. Now you also have little features like jumping to the beginning or the end of your in-out points / and or if you had the entire clip, you can jump from the beginning or end of the clip. Then you also have the frame by frame option, and you have the play option. You also have your duration option right here where you can change the position of the player head, and you have your amount of time the clip is right in the bottom right corner. So now the sequence viewer is basically almost the exact same way, except it's connected to the timeline, and the sequence viewer will show you with all your different effects and little things you do to it, just as the video. Now, if you guys want to see all of the windows, you guys can click the windows and you can add the graph editor. So basically this connects to your effects. So basically this is where you can do it. You can jump in between the keyframes like this. Then you also have this, which will add a new keyframe. So let's move the player head to like here, for instance, and now you add a new keyframe. And if you have a keyframe selected, you can change it in between linear, Bezier, or hold. So now that you guys know the basic layout, now I'm gonna have a video right here showing you guys the absolute basics of video editing in this. And then I'll have a video right here if you guys want to see some more advanced things that you can do with this video editor. So I'll see you guys in the next video.